you. You can put a smile on your face. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Spirit of the Lord listens well to you. You're beautiful. Yeah, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thanks, Chommy Bombs Kitchen. Lola, thanks for joining. Pear Rage Media, thanks for joining. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You can put a smile on your face. When you look inside of you, can you tell me what you see? Oh, so beautiful. Look at it. Hi, AdeRonke, thanks. You're here already. Okay, hello, darling. Happy Sunday, Peerage Media. Let me know your name because I know you are not Peerage Media. Right. You're beautiful. You can put a smile on your face. You're beautiful. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Welcome to another exciting, I believe, edition of Bell Moments. And today it's a different one. We're not going all spiritual. We're, letting our head down and just talking about some mundane things. Hi. So, like I've said before, like I normally say, the vision of Bell is to inspire the everyday lady to harness her inner and outer beauty. So that's our vision at Bell Moments, because we believe very strongly that everybody is beautiful. Because God created you, God made you, and God created you in his image. So you are beautiful. And you're beautiful inside, you're beautiful outside. As we take care of our soul, as we make our soul beautiful, talk about the things we talk about, mental health and all of that. Also, we need to make an effort, make an effort on our outer, our package. This is not Jola, this is just my packaging. Make an effort in making my packaging look good, because my body is a temple of God, and you know how you take care of your church or your house or whatever, we should take care of our body as well and put in a little bit of effort. So I've got my guest, Taylor Layton Beauty. That's my lovely friend. Thanks for joining, Taylor Layton. Right, okay, so I'm just going to bring her in, and she's going to tell us lots about fashion today, and I'm just so excited. Hello.
Hi, Mama.
Oh, this is so nice.
Good to see you again.
How have you been? You look amazing.
I've been doing great. You look fantastic too, Mama.
Thank you. So, I know you are the fashion, you have PhD in fashion. So you're going to tell us all about it today. And it's always like this on this Bell Moments. We just run out of time so quickly. So I don't want us to, waste any more time. I want us to just get into it. And like I said to people earlier, our vision at Bell is to harness the everyday woman, to inspire the everyday woman, rather, to harness her inner and outer beauty. And sometimes we just don't know. I learn every day, how to put this together, how to put that together. Sometimes I'm not sure. I ask people, what do you think about this combination? And it's just, all of those little things, that we need to know, so that when we come out, you know, even if you've got something to say and they see you and they're like, I'm not sure. Wow, something you can destroy them by the way you look. So I think it's
Exactly.
important to actually also learn about this thing. So I just want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Okay. Okay, good to see you again, Mama. And of course, you're always looking good. You're one of the people I like, a sense of style, always cha all the time. Yes.
Thank
So,
you.
my name is AdeRonke Olubanjo, and I was born, bred in Ibadancity State, Nigeria. Of course, married now with 2 kids. I studied journalism and mass communication, and along the line, I delved into fashion, which was probably, I think, because I grew up with, my family background was not so much, but my mom ensured you look good. My mom was the type that she would, if you have to wear bend down, you must look good. She would tell us that she doesn't want our kids to appear like paupers, even though we don't have. So the little she had, she was a teacher. She's a retired teacher now. The little she had then, she would make sure we look good. So that thing was just a part of me. And I made sure that while growing up, you would never tag my background to my looks. People thought I came from a very rich background. I mean, that was a look I gave them because I discovered the power of how you look and how you are dressed and how people place you, how they respect you, how they view you. It happens to be probably everything that's controlled every area of my life till date. Even when I don't have much, I'll make sure that, Ronke, you must look good. It is a must.
I think
because God is our Father.
You're hitting on a very, very foundational and vital point right there. Looking good is not about having much. It's not about having, you know, the designers, the most expensive clothes or the most expensive jewelry or anything. That doesn't have anything to do with looking good.
At all. You'll see sometimes you go to a party. Let me give you one example. I was at a party where I met someone, and I was with my friend, which was from a very, very wealthy background, and I was from the teacher's house, you know. And the person said what he saw was, he saw me, I looked like the daughter of a commissioner or a governor, and that one looked like, a regular person. I said, well, that is me. If I want to go out, I tell myself, you don't know who you will meet. You can never tell. So when you look good, that's the first impression the person is going to have and keep in their mind. I mean, of course, I think this interview will take us back and forth a little bit. It happens to be, even when I talk to my fellow married people, I'll tell them, don't let your circumstances control how you dress. Look like you are going to meet the first lady, because you can never tell the job or the contract you are hitting that day. So don't let me go to that part now. Let me go back to my background and let me see what So my background contributed to my sense of fashion. I determined to look good all the time, and that was it. While I was in school, I'll go to one area called Dube, pick bend down clothes, wash it, make sure it's good, go to school and they'll say, who bought it for you? My uncle sent it from abroad. Everybody has something from abroad now. Nobody will arrest you for that. And so, that has really helped me, I must say. Because I believe, apart from that, as a Christian, I was taught, and I teach till date, God is beautiful. God is awesome. You do not represent God when you do not look good. You mentioned that one day when you were talking, and you said something. I wrote it down. It's still in my book today that you are a daughter of God. You are a child of God. You must look like you are God speaking.
That's for me. It's as if you just stay here, because I think this is just so amazing. Like, because particularly the part of the world where we are from, we are so bent out on designers. We're so into, what label are you wearing? I have to wear this label, I have to wear that label, I have to do this. And you think if you don't have that, you're not going to look good. Well, you're saying, I mean, maybe for the people that are watching us from that are not Africans, I don't understand what bend down means. It just simply means fairly used clothes, like you're going to variety shops to pick up clothes and everything. So, but it's not about how much or what exactly you are wearing. It's just making sure you're clean and you're looking good. Because the truth is, I've seen people like, you know that, okay, this person really has a lot of money, and you see that what they are wearing is very expensive. But you like really look at, oh my goodness, did you look at the mirror before you left the house?
Exactly. And they're not even looking half of a quarter of what they spent.
You know, so these things we actually need to learn. And the truth is, nobody just knows these things. You know, we need to learn. We need to make an effort. We need to just find out, okay, what goes with what. And see, I tell people today, you have no excuse to be ignorant on anything. Because I met a guy, this guy is a genius. Like, this guy knows everything. Like, I carry him everywhere I go every day because I'm like, I'm not gonna be seen not knowing anything. His name is Google. That's the guy is intelligent. Just ask him anything.
That is it.
Does pink go with yellow? He will tell you. Whatever.
Exactly.
Google, he will tell you, okay, I'm going for an interview. What do I wear? So I mean,
to look classy.
We don't have any excuse.
Nobody has an excuse. Nobody. In this age, you're carrying a smartphone. You have to be smart with it.
That's right. That's right. So you said you didn't actually study fashion in the university.
I didn't. I didn't. Yes. I studied journalism and mass communication.
You did mass communication. Oh my goodness. Yes. So you should be in front of the screen, you know. Oh my goodness. How do you actually navigate into the fashion industry?
Okay.
I know.
Let me.
Thanks, JC.
Well, let me start with this. When I was as a child, I loved catalogs. You know, there's this magazine in the 70s and 80s, Today's Woman. I would always pick all my mom's old copies, put it together, cut out all the fashion clothes. For nothing, no, I'll just keep them in a file. So if you take me to a tailor's house, the only thing you'll see me sitting down with is the catalog all day, doing nothing, just looking at the pictures. Then later, I got a tailor who was making clothes for me. Then I discovered if I tell her what to do, she would do it. I'll now go back home, do needlework, and restitch everything to shape. So when I go out and people ask me, who made your clothes? I will say, is Mommy Lagbaja. So when I take them there, what she makes for them doesn't look like what I'm wearing. They will say, what's, I'll say, I'll now go back to the Mommy Lagbaja, emu, you know, in English. So it's in here, it will look like what I wore. And one day she just called me, she said, AdeRonke, go and learn. I think this is your line. I said, no, I want to be in the office. I like talking and I like writing a lot. So I want to be, I actually wanted to be in the print media. I ran away from broadcast and talking. I said, I want to be writing. I want to be in the print. She said, no, I think this is your line. That was how one brother in the church just came one day. In fact, we don't even talk. He just said, God told him that, when God talks for real, you are the one that understands sometimes. The person will not come and say, God said you should not go out today. He said, God said, what you will eat is in your hands, that you understand. So I grabbed it. Like, okay, it's fashion, I'll be well. I didn't even want to go into fashion still. I was still looking for a job. But at the end of the day, I had to leave the full-time school to part-time school. So I was studying my mass communication and I was learning fashion. I did not know God has a plan. Honestly, I had no idea it's going to be like this. And that was how I started way back in 1999. So luckily I got a neighbor who came from outside Nigeria, who sews, who makes clothes. I'll go to her house, sit down with her, and that was how the whole thing started right then. Until now, it's still a miracle when I look back like, oh, so how did you, they say I'm fashion conscious. I still see myself like fashion conscious, Sha. I'm the happy-go-lucky type. Just put it together and move on. They will say, no, when you put rubbish together, you still look good, you know. So that was how fashion became a part of me. And gradually when I started the business, I knew God was involved. You know, when you're on the right path, you just know. I knew God was involved. And right now, by the time the fashion went to the training, I knew it was a calling. It wasn't just go and teach people. It was more of it is still more of a calling. Because now when I'm teaching, I don't just teach.
Mass communication is still working now.
Yeah, that's why, when I look at my life, I'll say, God, you know better, Sha. God, you know better. Because I can talk, sometimes when I look at people or my students, sometimes I discover it's not about learning. Sometimes they have things to say. So it's about ministering to them, talking to them, reaching. Some customers will sit down morning to night to hear something. So that is how I am into the world now, not just sewing, but also a major fashion teacher and a major entrepreneurship development teacher in the city of Oyo, in the state of Oyo State.
Oyo State. Wow, that's amazing. That's a very inspiring story.
Thank you.
It was just a passion, and I'm sure back then you'd be like, okay, now we call it fashion designing and stylist and all of those posh names, but then it was just tailor. Like,
it was just tailor. It was tailor.
Like, seriously,
it was tailor. And one thing I knew then was, I told myself that I don't want to be an ordinary tailor. I want to be a tailor with a difference. I want to leave a mark. I don't want to do what everybody is doing. And I want people to see me and not believe I'm a tailor. So till date, when I enter some doors, which still connects to where we picked up from, how you dress. When I finish talking, they ask me, are you really a tailor? I'll say, yes, I am a tailor. I hold scissors, I cut, and I still sew. Because I see that I don't want to be, if I look somehow, they will just treat me like one tailor, like that. Before this whole repackaging came into the existence. But now, people that are coming up now have a better platform to ride on. They see them as designers, the stylists. The name is posh now and classy.
Wow. I think that's really amazing. And I hope somebody is picking up one or two things from this today. Like, your passion, it's in there. It's, you won't be able to, you will just think it, dream it, wake up with it. But then you didn't just say to yourself, I have a passion, I like cutting and stitching. You actually went to learn. You actually went to learn it. You went to school to learn this, which, something I think a lot of us needs to take on board. Find your passion and then harness it, and the way, like they said, the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed.
Yes.
So let's start getting down into it now. I've heard so much about body types, what's your body types, and your body type, you shouldn't be wearing this, you should be wearing that. Okay. Break it down for us. Let's talk about body types. Talk us through the various body types, and we are keeping it real here. So
okay. Let me just say, we have different body types. And I think one of the secrets of looking good is knowing what works for your body, especially as a woman. A man can almost get away with anything, but a woman cannot get away with anything.
Right.
We can categorize it with fruits or shapes. We have the apple shape, which are the more rounded type, more rounded up, more rounded down. Some people call them the plus size, but I think plus size, they are very, very beautiful. I have a range for plus size, which they are fantastic people. They are just curvy, they are nice. So don't think because you are big, you are no, you are on the good side. We have call the apple. We have the pear shaped. They have more weight in the lower body. Or we call them, they have more hips than the upper body. Then we have the rectangle. They are the boxy shape. Most of them, they are what we call the models that we see on the runways today. Majority of them are rectangle shaped because they have what we call the hanger shoulders. So we have them, they look like men. They have the masculine shape. Then we have what we call the inverted triangle. For the inverted triangle, they are bigger up, then they are smaller down. Like you turn your triangle upside down. They are bigger here, they are smaller here. Then we have the hourglass. They are like big, small, big. Just like the typical hourglass. These are like the body shapes that we have. Now the apple shape, if you're the round type, the plus size type, know what works for you. No shape is perfect. And especially for us that we've given birth. I'm one of those people that used to have that everlasting pregnancy, that pregnancy that is so long, that when the baby is out, your tummy is refusing to go down. And you are struggling with the tummy level. You need to just know how to do this thing. Of course, while you work out, keep healthy, because now health is wealth. We shouldn't joke with our body as women again. And when you're approaching a particular age, it's time to give it more attention to live long. God has given us the good health and long life, but we need to do our part to retain it. So for apple shapes, I think one thing I'll tell them is wear stripes. Stripes works for you. Stripes make you naturally appear slimmer because the lines are just there straight. So from afar, there's this illusion of slim that is coming when they're seeing lines on you. So lines work for apple-shaped bodies. Another thing that works for them is if they have fair skin tone, dark colors look good on them, even when they are dark. But for some dark people, for some reasons, they just feel that they can't wear dark colors. So it depends on them. We'll go back to colors later. So for lighter people, those who are just chocolate in colors, they can wear dark colors. It makes them look slimmer. When I wear dark colors, they just think it looks as if you've lost weight. I said, I haven't lost weight too. It's the color that is hiding that weight somewhere. And low necklines, not too low to show the wrong size of, low necklines. V necklines especially gives you a slimmer look. Try it one day if you're on this plus size. When they are seeing you, the plunge here, it doesn't make you look choked up. If I'm not wearing this, I'm going to appear slimmer naturally. But because of the weather this morning, and I'm having this on you, it has a way of calming down your size here. So that's another thing that works for the pear shape, the apple shape people who are the round shape. Then for the pear shaped, those who have the bigger bottoms, the bigger below, and the slimmer upper body, we call them that are pear shaped. Sometimes for some of them, they like just hiding the lower body. They believe it's too much, or somehow they're just not comfortable with it. I've had many of them as customers. I still have them who feel, no, my lower body is too big for me. I want to conceal. It's beautiful. Some of us are looking for it. So for those of you who have it and you don't want to flaunt it, we thank God. God has given you what He should give some of us. We are not jealous.
The shaped, they have down there is bigger than up here.
It's bigger than the upper body for the pear. They look like a typical pear.
Right.
The pear is smaller up and bigger down. Pear. P-E-A-R. So for them, statement necklaces can work for them. Heavy necklaces, like what you're wearing now, it makes the upper body look busy. Or sometimes wearing clothes that have designs up here. Yes, exactly. That's it. It balances the upper body. It just makes them look like something is going on here and something is going on down there. They're not looking upward. So what works for them, another thing, is a wide leg or boot cut. Boot cut trousers works well for them. It makes it balances the lower part of their body. So that's one thing that works for the pear people. So for pear shape people who are not comfortable with the size,
people that they don't want, they should give us.
They should give us. For me, I'm looking. They should just ask me small in the spirit. I beg.
Oh dear. I mean, let's take this before you continue, because we're talking about body types, and some people will think, the apple shape is better than the pear shape. You talked about the triangular something. Which one was that? The
inverted triangle.
Inverted triangle.
Rectangle. The model is the rectangle, the box.
The rectangle. So some people will think, I'm not rectangle, so I'm not beautiful, I'm not fine, I'm this. Every body type is amazing. No matter what your body type is. We're not talking about body type to make you feel bad because you are either apple or you are pear or you are hourglass or whatever. We're just trying to educate ourselves to know what fits us based on our body type, because we're all different, we're all unique. But no matter what your body type is, you are beautiful, you are fearful. God created you in His own image. So don't feel bad about anything. Just find out what your body type is and get things that will suit you. So let's go on, okay?
So we have, like I said, I mentioned the apple shape, I mentioned the pear, we have the rectangle. For the rectangle shape, what I'll tell them is, don't always feel you're boxy or you're masculine. Actually, you are beautiful. Just create something that will give you the illusion of waist. Wear something that has this waist, probably cinch the waist with a belt, or you do something that has a color difference in the waistline. It gives you the feminine look. Because, like you said earlier, every shape is beautiful, honestly. It just depends on how you dress. It depends on how you look. That's what tells people what you look like. Because the rectangle shape, majority of us we just envy someone. And the person we are envying is actually envying us. Irony of life. Irony of life. Happy this life, sir. Then we have another one we call the inverted triangle. They are bigger up and they are smaller down. Inverted. They are bigger up and they are small, like big and small. Big, small. For them, what you can do to make your upper body look calm is to wear darker colors up. Naturally, like I said about the big people, if you wear dark colors, it naturally slims you down from afar. So when you wear darker colors up and you wear brighter colors down, you are balancing the things, balancing it. That is all you need to do. So for them, where lighter bottom, attention away from your upper body. So that to see is what you should work on.
Network.
Very wide and back down.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm here. I'm hearing you.
You're hearing me? Okay.
Yes.
If you can hear AdeRonke, please let me know.
I'm hearing you.
Can you hear AdeRonke?
If you are hearing us, please let us know.
Network. Come on, network. Can you hear AdeRonke?
I hope they're good.
Can you hear me, Ronke?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, okay. I can hear. Okay. Please let me know if you can hear my guest. She's breaking, yeah.
Okay, I'm breaking there. Can they hear me? I'm hearing you clearly here.
I can see the screen is freezing from my end.
Okay, they are saying I'm breaking.
Thank you. So yeah, it's breaking. Network is bad. It's shaky. Yeah. Thank you. Do you want to go out? Let me close and then bring you back in and see if that's better.
All right, it's fine. Yes, fine by me. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Stay there. I'm just going to try and bring her back in. Network seems to be right. So know your body type and know what fits you. But whatever body type you are created in the image of God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are beautiful. Okay. So just waiting for DGVSTYLES to come back and we can. Hi. Okay. Hi. I think it's better now.
Okay.
Right then.
Are we good now?
Yes.
Okay.
If you can hear her, let me know. But I think I'm okay for this and I can hear her. So I think we're talking about the inverted triangle. Network. Come on, network. Okay. Alpha Sapphire says she can hear you or he can hear you. I'm sorry. Okay, I think she's back now. So inverted triangle. I can hear her more clearly. Thank you very much. Clear now. You can't hear me. Can you hear me? No. Very faintly. Okay. Guys at home, please let me know if you can hear me and if you can hear my guest. So if you can hear me, say Belle, I can hear you. If you can hear my guest, say DGV, I can hear you. Or with whatever the case. Because she can't hear me now. Oh.
I'm hearing you, but it's very faint. I think the network is acting.
Network. You can't still hear me? She's very faint. Okay, you can hear me. Belle, I can hear you. Thank you. Can you hear DGVSTYLES? DGVSTYLES, you can't still hear me. Can you check? Maybe it's your phone or something.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, it seems to be coming up a little bit. Thank you. Belle, I can hear you. AdeRonke, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, you are so faint.
I'm very faint here too. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I think maybe it's the network. Do you have headphones?
I'm on earphones.
You are using headphones?
Yes. Let me disconnect it.
Oh my goodness. she's really faint.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Oh no, better. Yes.
Okay. I'm off earphones now.
Okay, maybe it's the headphones. Yeah.
I think it's the earphones, so I'm better now.
Yeah, better. Much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So where were we? Devil is a liar.
Inverted triangle.
Well, don't mind me, Papa. So well, on I think inverted triangle. We finish with rectangle.
Yeah.
So we have inverted triangle where I said they should wear the upper something busy up to just give them to. I mean, I've mixed that up. Darker upper body to make the upper body look slimmer, so that the lower body the attention can be driven to where they want people to see. Because I've seen many of them. I've seen many of them wear wrong things, and I don't know why. Maybe because they're trying to conceal the upper body. At the end of the day, they end up. They don't know. Okay, they don't know. That's true. So the best thing is wear dark colors up and wear really bright colors down. When you're wearing a light blue denim, a light blue bottom, jeans or anything, you can wear black or dark blue or deeper red, not a bright red. So that you don't look like you're making them see what you don't want them to see. That is what happens for them. And also scoop necklines work for them too, for the inverted triangle. When they have drop necklines, just like Apple, it just slims down the upper body naturally. V-necks, wrap dresses, wrap tops, it works perfectly for them as well. So that's for the inverted triangle. Then the last one we have are the hourglass people. For the hourglass people, they appear to be the luckiest of all the body shapes because they have a tiny waist, they have good upper body, good lower body. But honestly, like we said earlier, like you said earlier, sometimes you see them and you wonder, did you check the mirror before leaving the house? They try to, it does look like I have this thing, I have to flaunt it, and they end up looking like they're going to fall down. You have it all, know what works for you. And this drives us to what works for your skin tone. Something just don't work for your skin tone. If it doesn't work for your skin tone, drop it. And if a particular type of clothes doesn't look comfortable on you, I don't like fitted clothes. It's just me. When I wear fitted clothes, it makes me look like everybody's looking at me. I walk like I'm trying to squeeze myself into something. So if it doesn't work for you, don't force yourself to look good. Force yourself into comfortable fashion and appear classy. That is better. What works for the nature? I mean, we know weather now. Weather and nature of your work, nature of your personality, nature of the meeting or the event you're going into. Because remember, the underlining word is you'll be addressed the way you're dressed, which we always hear all the time. Then what works for your emotions? We don't know, but dressing has a lot to do with our emotions.
Okay, can we quickly recap? Because I was also going to say we have the apple, the pear, the
rectangle,
hourglass, inverted triangle, and the rectangular.
Yes.
Right. So, and then basically what she said was any part that you want to appear slimmer or you want to hide, wear dark colors.
Yes, exactly.
So, okay, and also one thing also that you said was try not to wear what is very tight because it makes you uncomfortable.
It makes you look bigger at the end of the day.
And then it makes you look bigger because you see some Apple people and then everything is tight and you're like, what's happening? What's going on?
That even makes them look like they are bigger than they really are because it just accentuates the wrong curves.
Right. Okay. So the pear, can you quickly, you said the pear, you look exactly like the pear. So like if you try
small up and big down,
wear dark colors.
Yes. Wear dark colors on the lower part if you want to conceal the lower part for the pear shaped.
Right. Okay. Also, let's quickly talk about types of clothes for body types because there's some certain styles that look better on some body styles than the others. So like skirt, for instance, not all body types will look good on skirts. Some body types they will look better with trousers. So and then trousers, pencil trouser, boycotts.
No. If we go to skirts now, if you are the type that has the lower below, the lower body, the smaller lower body, avoid pencil skirts. In every way you can. It makes you look smaller. It makes the lower body appear smaller. Avoid pencil skirts. You can wear busy skirts. You can wear airline skirts. You can wear circle skirts, but not pencil skirts. And I think for the hourglass, they can get away with anything. For a rectangle shape, they can almost wear any skirt if they can match with the right tops to create a waist illusion. So that will work for them. Then if you're the apple shape, the plus size, most times short skirts look beautiful on them. It makes them look smarter. So many of them do not know and they avoid it, but short skirts makes apple shape look smarter all the time.
Just short pencil skirts.
Yes, it makes them look smarter because it just has a way of making them look, this person is especially small and compact. And because many big people try to wear big clothes, so they appear bigger than they are eventually.
Right.
Because they feel big clothes will cover my body, they won't make them see anything. And by the time they wear a smaller clothes, so this person is not really that big like they appear, you know. Then for the yeah. Can I go on?
Right.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So yes, I'm hearing you now.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Are you done with? Look at the network is shaking again. Right. Okay. So let's talk about color then. Let's talk about colors.
Okay.
Color combination, color for your skin tone. So, I mean, can I wear red and yellow together? And I know that a few guys are listening as well, so you can just chip in one or two things for them. So, like maybe with their tie and their shirt, and don't come out looking, you know.
Okay. Okay. Can I pick up now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. For colors, I think nowadays that we are in the age of color blocking, color combinations, you can almost get away with any color combination as long as you do not overdo it and like a clown, like a circus clown. Don't, in the name of freedom, turn the whole thing to one Raz stadium, you know. Colors are magical, but not all colors fit everyone. Not all colors fit everyone. Not all colors will work for you. Colors determine your moods. If you actually study yourself, which I think everybody should start doing from now, there are colors you will wear and naturally you'll feel calm and peaceful.
Right. That's true.
There are colors you will wear that will make you feel happy. Study and write them down. If you're just hearing this for the first time now, there are colors you will wear that you will feel like I am the president's daughter. Like naturally, when I wear black corporate, I feel very confident. And when I wear white, I know I'm not the only one who feels peaceful and calm when they wear white. You know, I never used to like yellow, for instance. But there was a day I wore yellow and discovered, oh, so really, yellow is actually a happy color. It makes you just feel happy. You bubble. You just bubble around you. You know, you feel everything is happy. It's like sunflower. Red works for me, but there are days I've discovered I must not wear red because I think there's something about that red that probably I want to feel peaceful on that day or calm. It doesn't work.
You don't want to be too excited.
You get it? So know the colors that work for you as a person. Know the color that works with your mood as a person, that works with your spirit. Now let's bring it spiritual. There are times your spirit just does not want some colors. Know it, and know. If you're a Christian, you must know.
That's true.
Because these things, the spiritual controls the physical. I'm not trying to get spiritual here, but it's just real. I've seen it work for me.
It's because you're saying it, that's why I'm actually thinking about it, because I resonate with what you're saying 100%. Like, some days you just want to, this is what I want to wear this day. And you just feel, there's a kind of feeling, there's something that goes on inside of you. I think that's important.
Very, very important. Very, very important. If many of us will know, sometimes when we are going into our day, this just one spiritual realm that we are delving into. When we are going into our day, something is telling us, don't wear this, wear this. There is no time I've obeyed that thing that I will not see a reason for why I had that feeling in the morning. You'll have chosen some clothes, and that thing will be telling you, change this outfit. But many of us just believe, no, it's the flesh. It's not the flesh, oh. As long as you're a Christian, that is God telling you something about the day you're about to start, you know. So, like I said earlier, Do that. And also, colors determine acceptance, how you're accepted, where you're going to, how you're accepted, how they love you, how they welcome you, because the first thing they see about your clothes is the color. And also the color of your makeup. The color of your makeup. You know, my daughter will say, don't do red today, do neutral, do nude. Don't look peaceful, look calm, look easy. So have all these things. Look at the mirror. I mean, maybe it's me. I rehearse my clothes. I look at the mirror. Do I want to look like this today?
Where is in your mind?
In my mind, I'll now look at it. This is not what I want to look like. So, you know, a lot of things are there that we just don't look at. We believe, you know, if you're like me that grew up in those church where they will say, don't be too fashion conscious. All those church then of sister and brother, you don't want to put attention on those things. Like, no, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does matter.
It does matter.
And, you know, it does matter. Acceptance, class, moods. Not all colors work for everyone. Not all colors work for your spirit. Underline that. And not all colors work for your day if you're a prayerful person. Also, whatever you're going to, which color will make you stand out? Look at the colors before you combine. Even when they call yellow and gold, will yellow and gold fit you when you are yellow already? Look for something. Look for something else and pick a yellow to touch it, even if it's a ribbon. Don't go and be looking like cake outside or balloons.
So if you're very fair, don't wear bright.
Pardon?
If you're fair, don't wear bright colors like yellow. Is that what you're saying?
You can wear yellow. I mean, I never used to wear yellow. Until the day I said I wore yellow, and I discovered it has a way of making me bubble. But when I'm wearing yellow, I know that somehow I must tone it down with the black. Otherwise, I will appear like a Christmas tree, like a glowing tree outside. So
don't appear all yellow.
So don't go and look like a Christmas tree. Don't look like Mickey Mouse, please. You're a lady of class, a lady of value. That should look like, yes, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's got.
Right.
So, you know, like, let me say, they have tones and shades of colors. Even when they are calling a particular color, know the tone and the shade or the hues that works for you. There are various whites, even as small as white, as small as black. They come in different shades. So know the one that works for you, the one that will fit your ensemble.
Right. I think that's important. And, you know, it's so wide. We actually cannot cover everything and tell everybody, this is what, you know, give personal stylist advice or anything. But like I said earlier on, if you have a smartphone, you need this guy, Mr. Google. He's absolutely amazing. Ask him anything. You know, and if you're not sure, ask your friends, you know. And before we go, we're going to have DGV. I always say DVG star. Oh, DGV stars details. So, I mean, if you want to contact them for consultation or anything, I'm sure they'll be there to give you advice, to be your personal stylist and all of that. You know, so I think this is really intriguing because I just kind of believe that. I normally say man is a tripartite being. You have a spirit, you have a soul, and you have a body. And a lot of times we pay attention to our spirit, so just spirit cocoa and all of that. And then we just like, oh, you can just look anyhow. I mean, incidentally, I know it's a movie, but I was watching this movie the other day. There was this sister in court who would go to the office with her hair tied with a cap, no makeup, no hairing, nothing, and just, you know, those dress that you're like, okay, what's happening? You know, and there was somebody she liked, but the person wasn't looking at her because she was just like, when she passes, nobody even sees that anybody's passing because there was nothing. And then somebody asked her, Sister Lagbaja, you know, you can still dress, because we're talking about dressing, fashion, and the underlying factor is decency. The Bible says in everything we do, we should be decent. But you can look good without expensive clothes, without being indecent. So this person advised the lady, and the next day she came, you know, she had a little bit of color on her body and everything. And eventually, the long and short is the guy noticed that the guy married her. So sometimes, you know, even as ladies, you're like, oh, nobody's looking at me. What are you wearing? How are you looking? Are you looking like people we should say sorry to you when we see you are like, yeah, you know? So I think it's important for us to pay attention to every part of our being, our spirit, our soul, and our body, and make an effort. You need to make an effort. Think about what you want to wear, know your body type, know what fits you, and be decent. I cannot overemphasize that. Be decent. You can be fashionable and you can still be decent. I think we are having network is going
I noticed that. I think
right.
it's
So I mean, I'm really excited about what you do, AdeRonke, because you're not just a stylist, you're also teaching people. You are imparting this wisdom, you know, to the generation that is coming. What would you say is the importance of the fashion industry in the current climate that we're in?
Well, we are lucky that this is still one of the prospering industries, even in this season, even in this current season that we are in. And I think what we all need to do,
Because you
like
get to make masks, isn't it?
we get
I've
to
seen
make
all sort of masks.
We make
I've seen all
masks.
sort of masks. I'm like, oh my goodness, really?
Really? We are making money. We are making
Wow.
money. We don't know whether we don't know austerity. You know, the most important thing is just know what is going to happen, because we are in the season when things are changing. Do not sit down with what is gone. And just like, not just in the fashion industry, everybody now should think of how do I make the best of me in the world is changing, of course. And it's just a pointer to you can't stay on the same seat. You've got to move, because some of us, I think God is just pinching us. We got too comfortable. We just believe up. We'll see problem. There's no wahala. There is reason for you to get up and work and move. So the industry now, you know, things are changing. You should just dare to be a game changer. You can't afford to just play by the rules or play by they say we wake up in the morning, we sleep. What are you going to do to be different? What impact are you going to leave, that when you leave, you know, I would say leave before you leave. Oh, leave here, leave impact here before you leave the world. That is the key for everyone now. So the season is changing, the fashion industry. We are so lucky. You know, I call God our role model. God is the first fashion designer. Everything we see in the world shows us that he is just an awesome person. So if you're in this industry, and you are not close to God, you're missing on a lot. He has ideas. And do not follow what someone is doing. The only way to be distinct in this industry is to create a path for yourself. Don't do what they're doing. Do what you will do that others will follow. And that's what I started doing when I ventured into when I started business, when I came out of my house. You know, I worked in the house for 11 years, and 2010 was my first time of having a shop outside my house. And this is 10 years this year, 2020. And when I look back, I will say, wow, 10 years I've done well. Like our popular Nigerian slang now, Ronke, you are doing well. Because you look at that, yes, thank you, Mama. Like, if you can do that, I said I wasn't going to be like people around me. I'll just be different. I want to do my things in a different way, so that when they say, so many people know DGV Styles, and they don't even know me, and that's the spirit. Let the name go, let the brand go, let your brand grow, your image grow, so that then you just follow quietly behind. That is what they call the power of prosperity and success. Not just not some microwave fame that you are looking for. Don't look at microwave fame if you're in the fashion industry. Take your time to develop. Let your roots go deep into the soil first, so that the foundation is firm. Then when your tree gets up, no wind can blow it down. No wind can.
When your tree gets up, no wind can blow in that, because you've taken your time.
Strong. Yes.
This is amazing. And there's something you said again that I want to just highlight again, that God is the first fashion designer.
Yes.
And I think that is, if you're a nature lover like me, just look into the skies in the evening when the day is going together, and you see the design of the skies. How God, you are just so amazing.
Amazing.
Somebody says, oh, don't wear clothes if you're a Christian. I'm like, really? Have you seen the birds? Have you seen the peacock recently? Just again, I'm obsessed. That's it. Google a peacock, click on image. Look at the different colors. Look at how many colors a peacock has. How many colors? And sometimes birds and the colors, they have yellow. The combination of colors, you're like, God, it's not a human being that did this. God actually took his time to make a creature this beautiful.
Yes.
Jesus Christ was saying we should not worry and everything. Imagine. He says, look at the lilies of the field. He said, even Solomon was not as beautifully clothed as they were. Lovely, lovely flowers. So why won't me, a child of God, a human being, I'm not a bird, I'm not a plant, why would I not make an effort to look good?
I don't know
how to combine my fashion, what fits me, and when people see me, they say, whoa, she's a Christian. I want to be a Christian too.
Yes.
Because we're representing God. And hey, the Bible says the streets of heaven are made of gold.
Amen.
So if you read the Old Testament when they're talking about the temple, the color combination, what they should use as the curtains, you're like, whoa. God is amazing. Let's showcase his beauty because he has given us beautifully and wonderfully, but we have a part to play to put in the effort and look good. Now, before we go today, I know our time is fast spent.
Wow, really?
Because I know that in the current climate that we're in, so many people are probably, their source of income is not what it used to be. They've lost their jobs, they are home, they are wondering. But you just said to us that you are not feeling it because in actual fact, it's the booming season for you because you are making masks. So if all you're going to do is go and learn how to make masks, do something.
You make money.
Don't sit at home and think
at all.
COVID, I can't do anything. You can start, you can do something, you can learn, you can, start something. Don't just sit there. So tell us about your college and people want to also make use of your services. Let us know how we can do that.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity. Ibadancity Fashion College is the name of my college, which started 10 years ago. And then it was called DGV Fashion Academy. And successfully, we have trained over 2,000 students now to the glory of God. Yes.
Wow. Well done. That's amazing.
Thank you. And we are still going. We are not stopping. It's a dream to raise entrepreneurs. I believe in, I said, the brother told me that you're going to work with your hands and make money with your hands. And an adage in my dialect, in my Yoruba dialect says, "Atele walk in Tonije." It means your palms will never deceive you.
Right.
Yes, your palms will never deceive you.
I'm a Yoruba girl.
Yeah, Yoruba abroad now.
They make you think. Yeah, your hand doesn't deceive you, right?
Yes.
And I also think that thank God for our generation, thank God for where the world is going. Thank God that a child can now say, oh, I have a passion, I like drawing, and you can encourage that child, you can send the child to school, somebody can say, I want to act, and you're like, no, you have to go to university, you have to study this. You can say, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's your passion, let's help you to harness it, let's help you to maximize it, which I think is, is important right now. And where the world is now is what is in your hands.
That's
what is in your hands.
Skill.
Find out what is in your hands and harness it.
Yes. Wow. So learn a skill, learn a skill, learn a skill. That is what we do in the college right now. And also for those who are in the country right now that are looking for ways to support their businesses, we are an EDI center for the central bank who are giving them money to start up businesses. They can contact me in my DM. I'll tell them about that. And people are really accessing it. It is real, it's just one thing that we are trying to reach out to our people, know how to get what is going on in the world. So many things are going on. You have your smartphones, don't sleep on it. Don't use it to just Instagram or do social media. Gain from it. Learn a skill if you can. If it is baking, if it is cooking, If it is grinding pepper and selling around, you know, maybe because I grew up with nothing. So I had determined that I can't just live. They call me 10 men in one body. I work like a man. That you must survive. You know, you're a woman, you
Yeah.
just must survive. If
Go
you drop
girl,
to any
go
village,
girl,
yeah, you know, if you
go
drop to
girl.
anywhere, you must survive. Don't rely on your husband or daddy. Their money is the excess. You are the cocoa, the main thing,
That's
gongon.
right.
So work
That's right.
and learn a skill. I mean, if you cannot learn a skill, find a side hustle. Because not everybody can learn. Find a side hustle. If it's going to be something, a side business, because of what is going on around the world, is like God is resetting all of us.
That's
2020
right.
came with so much glam. We're all ready, and like God
Yeah.
controlled it. Boom! All of you sit
Wow.
down and listen. I have a word to say. We are all listening by force now. And for those who are hearing, things are changing. But for those who
Yeah.
are still thinking, when will COVID go? COVID will go, but you must move. You can't sit down and wait for COVID.
That's
COVID
right.
has its own business. And God has a
Exactly.
lesson teaching the world with that. But what are you gaining? I mean, in this season, I've learned a lot. I've done a lot. I've developed myself a lot. And I've seen that it's one of the best times to grow and to
Great.
become a better person.
Great.
So that is
That's
all
right.
about the college. To know more, contact me. You can slide into my DM. You know, we'll give you all the information.
Right. Wow. 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 Thank you so much, pretty AdeRonke.
Thank you,
The
Mama.
woman king. Wow. I like your passion. I like your
Thank you.
vibes. You know,
Thank
your
you.
determination. Just keep going because you've got it in you. Nothing stop you because God is on your side. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for many, many, many people that you are being a mentor to, encouraging, teaching, you know, letting them see that it doesn't matter what is in your past. I grew up with nothing. You said that a lot this afternoon, but here am I today. You've trained over 2,000 people, you know, in the fashion industry. I think that is amazing. I want to encourage everyone that is watching or that will watch this later on. Find something to do. Don't just sit at home and saying there's COVID. Okay, so if you don't have the opportunity to physically maybe go to a school right now, go on YouTube. Go on
Yes.
YouTube. Whatever you have a passion for, if it's baking, you can learn it there. If it's cooking, even if it is, you know, making things, you can make something. Sell masks. If you say, okay, what am I going to sell? Sell masks. Is the
Yes.
market for masks? Learn how to
Yes.
make it and sell it. You
Yes.
know, so there is absolutely no excuse, you know, to just sit down and do nothing and put in an effort. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined District Fashion Plus. Ronke, she says that's something about us, Ronke. Ronke, and this is where I
I
think.
see many of my students here. Thank you all. Love you all.
Oh, Fadike, my darling, for joining. God bless you. Everyone that has joined, Queen Honey, Chidi, Favor, Dope Taylor. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's make an effort, you know, to look good, to just represent God in a good way, and know that you are beautiful. Again, let me say, no matter what your body type is, God created you. You are created in the image of God.
Yeah.
Accept yourself, accept your body type.
Yeah.
Love what you see in the mirror because that
Mm-hmm.
is you and nothing is going to change. Just accept it, be happy with it, know your mood with colors, your spirit, what works for you, and just be happy because God loves you and we love you too. Thank you so much for joining us again today. Thanks, AdeRonke, for coming.
Love you,
I love you so
Mama.
much. Have a wonderful